everybody. It's been a while. Welcome to Coming Up Milhouse. We had a special request to do another episode for, I think I would safely say, our number one fan.
I would say definitely our number one fan.
And you know who you are, Luke Solomon.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jiminy Jillikers to you right now.
That is right. Jiminy Jillikers and happy holidays. We are dusting off the old Coming Up Milhouse set here. It's been a while, but you know what? We thought it's the holiday season. We got to spread some love. So let's spread some of that Simpsons cheer with Coming Up Milhouse. And we picked a Christmas-themed episode from season 9. I believe it was
It's episode 11.
11, and it's entitled Miracle on Evergreen Terrace.
Yep.
That's right. All right.
It's a classic Christmas episode.
And it's a funny one. I enjoyed it a lot.
Has one of the best Christmas cookie recipes in it. Right?
All right.
Decorations, anyway.
Decorations, yep. So, of course, a real quick recap of the plot. The Simpsons have a plastic tree this year, and Bart, of course, can't wait till 7 a.m. to go down and kind of find out exactly what presents he's getting ahead of everyone else. He gets a fire truck remote control toy that shorts out the electricity and melts the tree and all the presents.
I do appreciate that the fire truck is already preloaded with water. It comes right out of the box filled with water, so the hoses work right away with
Yeah.
the remote control. Clearly the batteries are already taken care of too, so good on that manufacturer, because we all know that we've all opened presents that don't have those features readily available.
So
Anyway.
they are somewhat of a winner, but we'll get into that.
Yep. So Christmas is kind of ruined, and Bart comes up with a tale
Yep.
to try and save the day, which fails drastically.
Right. But the town comes to their aid, only to find out that this was not a need that was actually needed to be met with charity, and they're not too happy with them. So.
Nope.
But,
And you might have heard Vera there for a minute in the
Yeah.
background. She's participating on the floor level. So.
yeah, she's running around. She doesn't have she's not a lap cat,
Nope.
so if you hear her screaming, that's what's going on.
Yeah, she's just not sure what we're up to in here, apparently.
All right, well, why don't we do our thing and kick it off? Give me your first line.
Well, there are some really great lines in this, but I'm gonna go like probably midway through the episode, after the tree is ruined and it's Christmas morning and they're looking for something to do for the day, and Lisa suggests that they walk down to the old folks home and visit Grandpa. And Homer says, well, okay, but they'll have to be pretty damn miserable to make me happy.
Yep, he's looking for somebody sadder than him, so
Yep.
they go to the
And they're
folks.
hoping that that's the case.
I mean,
But
what's the old folks to be pretty damn miserable?
so that's my first line.
I like it.
What about you?
Alright, so my first line is before Bart burns down the tree, and it's the Christmas Eve night before he goes to bed, and he prays, but his prayer isn't to God, it's to Santa.
to Santa.
Dear Santa, if you bring me lots of good stuff, I promise I will not do anything bad between now and when I wake up. And then, of course, he does something bad
Yes.
right after he does that.
And then he bumps into the the end table and
Knocks
knocks stuff off.
Crusty
Gets
thing
mad.
over.
Yep. Attacks it. So, yep. Didn't quite make it there.
All right. What do you got for number 2?
Number 2. So when the townsfolk come to aid the Simpsons, everybody's bringing whatever they can, and people are bringing cash, and the sea captain brings a fish, and the richest man in Springfield asks, Does anyone have change for a button? Good old Monty
Burns bringing buttons to give to them.
Looking for change.
In their time of need.
What about you?
All right, so my line is after the burn down, and of course Bart hides it and convinces the family a burglar took everything, and so they're all downtrodden and sad. They go outside and they look through the window of the Flanders, and the Flanders is having an awesome Christmas, and Ned's on a unicycle or some crazy thing, and then a bunch of snowmobiles go by, the Hibberts, and oh man, they're looking bad. And anyway, Homer says, "Oh yeah, we'll show them. Come on, kids, pretend we got cross-country skis," and they're fake doing this.
It's great. In front of the window.
So the Flanders are looking out of them like, "Oh, hey, look,
they got skis."
All right, that takes us to scenes. What is your favorite scene?
Oh my goodness, that was a really tough one.
It was.
And the cross-country skiing moment is one of my favorites. The cookies that I mentioned at the beginning is also one of my favorites, but that's just, I think, a well-used one that we talk about sometimes. So I'm going to go with Bart's Pea Dream, which is also one that, for, I don't know, way more often than it ever should, that Pea Dream song pops in my head with the cheerleaders.
Yep. Go, go, go.
P, P, P. We're number one.
We're number one. Flushing meadows.
Yes, all the water. So again, way more often than it should.
Yeah.
Little fun fact about me.
Yeah.
That scene from season 9, episode 11, which is what, it's got to be over 30 years old at this point.
Getting there, pretty close.
Close to 30 years at this point. I guess not quite, because we're in season 36, so.
Right.
And that was season 9.
So 25
close.
years ago.
Yes. It's been in my head for
a minute.
more than a decade. So, anyhow, that's my scene. What about you?
All right. Well, my scene is the Christmas lights. Okay. So Bart and Lisa are in the house, and they hear something on the roof. Oh, could it be Santa Claus?
Yes.
Oh, they run to the window. It is reindeer, Santa. Ah! And then, and Homer's fallen and got lights all over his,
in the lights.
all over him, and he rips out the gutters.
Uh-huh.
And Bart and Lisa are laughing because at first they think it's Santa dying. Now they know it's Homer goofing up, and that's funny. And then they run out, and Homer's like, "Come on, let's see the lights." Plugs him in, and Santa's spitting sparks out of his eyes, and everything's the house is in
all
shambles.
topsy-turvy.
Yeah.
The lights are not on the house well. It's just very saggy.
They would have had to spend all of that charity money the town gave them just to fix their gutter system
for sure.
and their roof. That's what they should have done anyway with the money.
But it's Homer. Yep. You know that's really not what happened.
No.
And then we have winners and losers. What do you want to do first?
Let's go with losers this time and end on a winner.
Do you want to go with your loser first?
Yes, I am going to go with all the people at the power plant. Okay, so after they get caught and the town finds out that this wasn't a real robbery and their charity money is gone and they think it was a scam and they're mad at Homer and the family. There's a scene where Homer's in the power plant. All the people are in lunch having snacks, and then Homer comes running in a hazmat suit, and he's like, "Everyone, run for your lives! This isn't a drill." And Lenny's like, "Oh yeah, and so when we leave, you can turn our backs on you. You're gonna take our snacks, like you took our money." And Carl's like, "You tell him, Lenny." And then this cloud wafts in, and Carl's like, So, yeah, I imagine something happened at the power plant.
Something definitely happened.
Yeah.
They weren't listening to Homer.
Apparently they survived, but I'm sure it wasn't a good afternoon.
Well, they did, because then that it's good that you mention that and you ponder if they survived, because they did. Because my loser is Lenny. When the townsfolk, the Simpsons are gone, they come back home and the angry mob is hanging out and going inside their house, and then Marge realizes that they're not just going inside the house and they didn't come to forgive, they came to get restitution, and so they're in the house taking whatever they can to make up for the money that they gave to the Simpsons. And Lenny's my loser because he must have been late to the party, or possibly this smoke cloud from work.
Yeah, I goofed him up
A little bit because he is taking logs out of the fireplace, but the fireplace is lit, so he's carrying fiery, flaming logs out of the house and out the whole way out. So that was, I felt bad.
Yeah, because like Hans Molman gets an oven.
Yes.
And what is that? A Krusty gets all the pharmaceuticals in there. They're all getting
Mo
stuff.
got the family portrait.
Yeah, that's relatively useful or worth something. And here's Lenny with a burning log. What are you gonna do with that? Take it home and burn it in your
I know. Hans was on my winner list, but I do have a backup for that.
Oh, I stole your winner list.
That's all right.
I'm sorry.
Who's your winner?
My winner was Grandpa.
Okay.
Okay, because at first, Marge's like, let's just enjoy having a fun family Christmas together as a family or something like that. And then there's Grandpa outside the window. Hello, anybody home? And then Homer's like, shuts the blind to shut him out. So I'm like, oh man, Grandpa, he might be my loser. But going back to that scene you talked about with your line, he's at the old folks' home. He's not miserable as Homer wanted him to be, so Homer could feel better. He is pumped full of pharmaceutical, and he's dancing around, and he's feeling no pain, and he's happy-go-lucky.
Jasper can't feel anything below his chin,
No, nothing. So I'd say Grandpa got shut out, but
he got
the last laugh.
Yep, he had a good old party time at the home. So I will go with the car salesman for my winner because he was in the right place at the right time, and speculating, I doubt that they had insurance that quickly on a very nice vehicle, but that car salesman still made the sale, got a roll of cash. Homer asked if this car was $15,000, which it was not. It was less than that, but he elbowed it out and said, "Sure is," and plus made a little more by selling them things that they didn't need. So, yep, car salesman. Might have a little bit been shady, but
hey, he saw his shot and took it apparently.
Christmas bonus time. I'm sure he made out with that too.
I'm sure he did.
So, I wanted to also just mention that the couch gag is a snow globe, and I appreciated that. And it's a good episode. Give it a watch.
Yeah, it's a feel-good holiday, episode that ends on a good.
And again, special shout out to our #1 fan. Thanks, Luke, for encouraging us to get back in front of the camera. We did this for you.
That's right.
So, Merry Christmas.
And until next time,
Jiminy
Jillikers.